Hi, I'm Coach Mayo, and it's my wife, Ann, and we've been married 57 years, but on December the 2nd, our life changed drastically. On December the 2nd, which was a pretty bad weather day, too, I went to the hospital to get a knee replacement. And the knee replacement did very well. I can remember getting up after the surgery, and in fact, it was the next day. That no one was in bed after the surgery, but the next day I got up and walked down the hall and climbed some stairs, and that's about the last thing I remember.
Well, all of the pain medication, he had terrible reactions to. It began with nausea. He couldn't eat, and it didn't really stop the pain. It just created all these terrible effects. The first one was nausea, and then he got an infection in his mouth so that he couldn't eat or swallow. And he just got weaker and weaker. And then later, hallucinations came. And at the beginning, it was just stuff like ants on the wall. Oh, you see those ants on the ceiling? Which that wasn't so terrible. But then the hallucinations got worse to where it was more like night terrors. And neither of us got a night's sleep, or more than maybe an hour's sleep at a time, for about 2.5 months.
During that time, I was scared to death. I didn't know where I was. I didn't know who I was. I could talk to some people and make some sense, but I don't remember hardly any of the conversations. You know, sometimes on the meds they warn you that it may cause you to be suicidal. Well, I was very suicidal. I've been a Christian for many years, and that suicide was just not something I'd ever thought about, and it shocked me. But the fear that I had, and if she was not with me, I just almost got hysterical. She couldn't get any rest. She couldn't get anything done, and some of the people from StoneWater showed up to sit with me so she could go home and clean up or take a little break.
Yeah, at one time, we came home from Clear Fork Hospital in Fort Worth, and we were at our house just a couple of nights, and he kept going downhill, and we ended up in the Granbury Hospital because we called 911, and that's where they took us. Well, at the Granbury Hospital, we just had a room full of people from our home group, people from the church staff, just friends from StoneWater. Coming home was scary because he still couldn't get out of bed by himself. At the care center, it took 2 people to get him out of bed. And I'm thinking, well, it's going to be the 2 of us at home. How are we going to manage this? But our group had a list of people. They gave me a list of people who were willing to come and help with the caregiving. And they also set up meals to be delivered every day for a month. 3 men from our StoneWater group came and converted our bathroom to a handicap accessible bathroom. They changed out the shower to a step-in shower and put in an ADA toilet. They put grab bars all over the house and the outdoors. Just anything that we needed, they did.
After all this is settled down now, and I'm actually can walk again. I had to learn to walk again, but after it's all settled down, I really understand how much God cares.